Michelle.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the news.
That's in honor of Keemstar saying he was retiring.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, welcome to some nerd stuff. Welcome back. It's been a long time and I missed you. I don't know if he missed you, but I missed you. He doesn't miss you.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I don't know that you're real if you don't like and subscribe. I'm sorry. You don't mean
How do we know if
you don't mean anything to me if you don't like and subscribe. I'm just
I
saying.
want you to mean something to us. That's exactly what we're doing.
In 5 years, when we're bigger than the Joe Rogan Experience and we are the Illuminati, you're gonna wish you subscribed. I'm just saying.
That's why. That's the only reason we're doing this, just to get into Illuminati. We heard Joe Rogan just got in. We're trying to get in that Spotify Illuminati.
Hey,
Digital platforms.
if they give me a bag that big,
you don't even have to give me 100 million. He can give me just like 20 would be sweet.
yeah, I'll take 20.
20, I can do this full time, and you guys will get all the content, anything you want.
Wait, like one, you could do this full time.
Yeah, one. No, that's only 10 years of work.
But you would invest that into other things,
No,
and then you would just do it full time.
Invest it, then it's not gonna.
So if
10 years.
if Spotify gave you 10 million, are you gonna stop the podcast?
No.
Exactly. So then, what's the difference between them giving you 10 and 1?
I don't know.
That is Dex the dog. He is our.
Welcome, Dex, to this episode. He's barking because he pushed his ball under a couch. Welcome to our life. Oh, is there somebody here?
No,
He's our guard dog as well.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
He is performing his
Hopefully
job.
He doesn't continue doing this. You know what? I'm not even going to do an intro up top about what we're going to talk about. I just want to start talking about stuff.
Okay, then.
There's been some things I would love to discuss. It almost makes me want to just like go live sometimes.
Why?
Because I want to hear what people think about it, even though I'm not getting any comments back yet.
But see, if you subscribe and like, and we went live, you could participate. All I'm trying to say.
You know, I need some more nerds to like talk about things with, because I only have him and Eric. And
Rest in peace.
He's never even finished Breath of the Wild.
Rest in pease, Eric. He's not dead. He's just not here today. He just not here today.
He's dead to us. So the first thing I want to discuss with you. New release. Forza Horizon 5. I did not pay for it because I don't have to. Thank you, Xbox.
Yeah, who pays for games
I know
anymore?
it's ridiculous. Let's take my $20 a month and give me all the content.
All you have to do is go to gamesrs.com and you can have any game you want for free.
Games R Us?
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. Is this a TikTok thing?
No, it's a pirate
Oh,
software.
for real?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
We don't support piracy
Yeah. Plus,
because we want Nintendo to send us stuff in the
I don't
future.
have the Switch anyways that you could do it with.
Oh
I
yeah.
have an early Switch, but not that early. I don't have that special one.
Oh, that would be so great.
But
Just kidding, Nintendo.
I've been playing. I have an Xbox One, so I've been playing on Xbox One. What have you been playing it on?
Xbox Series S.
S. And how do you feel? How's it going? It's a beautiful game, even on Xbox One.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's a Forza game, right? So in a Forza game, you kind of feel like you've done everything you can do in the first couple hours. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean that as a like a bad thing. I mean that as like a mechanic thing.
The cars and they drive.
Yes, and they drift, and you can go off of jumps. But the game is beautiful. There's a lot of stuff to do. Obviously, there's a lot of cars. I wish there was more cars.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they might do another. You know, they always do DLC packs.
Yeah, I wish there was more cars. Is he showing up?
Dexter.
Is he showing up?
I don't know where he is.
No, he's over here, but is he showing up on the podcast?
Oh, yeah, I mean, he is.
Now he is.
No, I can hear him. Yeah, his whining I can hear. Dex, come on. Help us out. Help a brother out. I'm trying to start a podcast studio over here.
Move anything, so.
Huh?
I said I can't help him because I can't move anything.
I have your ball. If you want it, but alright. Even on Xbox One, very beautiful game. The mechanics are pretty sound. Load times do suck on Xbox One, I have to admit. Like that's like an entryway. They fake it too. They're doing a good job of making you watch those intro videos, and they fake the. When I first started it, I didn't even realize there was load screens. But then when I canceled it, I went back in. I was like, "Oh, you made me watch those videos." I didn't see that coming in.
I don't remember there. Ooh. I don't remember there ever being a load screen on the next gen version of the game. I think the game overall is a great game. I can see why people are saying a game of the year contention for it, and I think it should be, honestly, especially in a slower year like this year. I feel like it definitely deserves some kind of recognition for it.
Probably Metroid was probably going to be in the running, even though it's still an overpriced game. I think now after playing it and beating it, it's a little overpriced. It was a great game, but
that's what that Nintendo games feel so overpriced.
Yeah,
because
you get on discount.
That, and like we talked about, why does Nintendo make games for children?
Like which ones?
I just mean like in length.
Oh, I know.
Like, I want a 70-hour game, Nintendo. That's not Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
They did Breath of the Wild. This shit sucks.
No, but that game has no direction. There isn't one direction.
Like the band?
To go in. Spoiler alert. No, I can't even spoil it. I can't spoil it in good... Cut! No. Yeah, I think the Nintendo games are so short. Like the Super Mario Party, Super Mario 3D World. I don't want to progress any more into it because I'm nearing the end of this game.
You're already almost done with it?
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't want to keep going because once it's over, what am I gonna do? I don't know the answer.
We're talking about new games. That's not new. It's new to us.
It was February.
But it's that game is heck of fun.
Yes, it is. It is very fun.
And the Bowser's Fury. The Bowser's Fury is not compelling enough for me to keep going. I did one round of the collect the whatever things and then become Super Saiyan Mario.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan Cat Mario. And I was like, oh, this is cool, but I don't know if I would like want to keep doing that. Because that's the game, right? You just have to keep getting
I think so. I've never even opened it.
And
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, and then like they have like cutscenes, but they're not cutscenes, and it's just like you have to read it, and it's him, and the only people on it is Mario and Bowser Jr. He's a part of the podcast. Just don't even look at him. I can hear everything he's doing. I can hear all of his. It sounds like we're abusing this dog.
I promise you, he just wants his ball. Yeah.
Are you gonna download Battlefield to do the 10 hours? I'm trying to download it. It takes forever.
Probably not, honestly.
But the abilities explode.
No thanks. I did buy a Call of Duty Vanguard. I am terrible, but that's okay because I'm willing to die 16 times in a match to get 5 kills.
At Call of Duty,
I'm terrible. I am the worst Call of Duty player you've ever seen. I'm just kidding. No, I'm probably not. I am very bad at Call of Duty.
Okay. So I've been right here trying to look for a list of games that are going to be Game of the Year contenders. See, this is dumb because they're saying Horizon Forbidden West. That's not coming out yet. That's not coming out till next year.
Yeah, that's
not going to be the runner for this year. Metroid Dread. Maybe this is an old article. Horizon, like you said. Deathloop, which that before it came out, no one cared about it. It didn't matter how many times it was in a state of play. No one even cared about it. Let's see.
Well, that's what makes it a Game of the Year.
Far Cry 6.
Gross.
I will play it when it's discounted. I
can agree with that.
Far Cry games. Like right now, I'm playing 5 again. Like I'm getting farther into it, and it's pretty fun because there's a bunch of weird like psychedelic things.
Yeah.
Like you get stuck in these parts where like you either get like shot by an arrow or something, and you go into like these trippy hallucination stuff. And then Halo Infinite, which will be pretty awesome. I can't wait. Battlefield 2040, Ghostwire Tokyo. Oh, that's the power one with the first person. That's that first person. It looks like a first person shooter, but you have powers. Whoa! I didn't even know you could do that.
Get it. Alright.
Our producer can lift the couch. I wasn't even aware that she could do that. And then Back 4 Blood, which you're gonna care zero about because it's a.
Hurry up.
Because it's a.
Get it and go.
It's a.
Go.
What are those called? Like a. Not an actual remake, but like a successor to Left 4 Dead, which you probably never played.
Left 4 Dead.
It was like
I've heard of that.
It was and people are gonna be excited about that. FIFA 2022.
What?
No one cares.
How?
That's not even. Is that out? Is it a year ahead?
It just came out.
The cover guy looks like Mahomes. Every time I look at it, I think it's Mahomes.
Who is it?
I don't know his name. That guy. But not that. See, that picture doesn't look good, but his side profile.
That is not the same.
You gotta see the side profile.
22.
It's like super advertising heavy right now.
22. Yeah, it just came out. 22 isn't Mbappe, is it?
Oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't.
Gross.
I'm gonna wait until that's on sale. I'm reluctantly played Avengers game like twice.
Oh, it is Mbappe. How does he look like Mahomes?
No, the side profile one. You can't tell me that doesn't look like Mahomes.
That doesn't look like Mahomes.
Oh my gosh, that looks like Mahomes. You can't see.
You can't. Why can't you see?
Because there's a light shining off of it.
Well, who cares? It doesn't look like Mahomes.
I'm gonna throw it up, and I'm gonna throw up Mahomes side profile. I'll be like, it looks like Mahomes with a haircut. I'm not crazy.
Yes, you are.
Death Stranding director's cut. No one cares about holding babies.
I actually felt like that game looked interesting.
Well, it's already been out. You never played it. Oh, you know why this is a shitty article? Because it's from Stuff magazine.
What is that?
It's like an old like Maxim type.
What's that?
Maxim was like a guy's magazine.
Oh.
And they would have like girls on it, like actresses and stuff.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. I'm sorry. I'm disappointed in myself. But for Forza Horizon.
Forza?
They'll probably win. It's a fun game. I wish they would just add Hot Wheels to every.
That's what I'm saying. It should be in every one.
Like 2 of them ago had the Hot Wheels. It's like that just makes sense. That should always be a thing.
Yeah, they only have one Hot Wheels car in this one, and it's not great.
They're probably not likely to do it now since they have a Hot Wheels actual game.
No, we need both. We need both. It's not fair.
Yeah, people are playing the game too.
Exactly.
It's pretty fun. That game.
Which game? Both games?
I haven't played really of it, but watching you and seeing what you're doing, it's like, it looks fun.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
It's solid. So, if you have Game Pass, download it, because it's already on there. You don't have to pay for it.
Game Pass.
Another new game I've only played because it's on Game Pass is one of the 3 remasters of the GTA trilogy. People are not happy.
You mean GTA Disastery?
The Disaster Edition. People, honestly, they're not happy. I played, so I started San Andreas.
How hard is it to make old games run?
I don't know. It's a PS2 game. I don't understand.
We're on the PS5.
You know the crazy part? Okay, so we'll get into this a little bit later. The old ones are delisted now on at least Steam.
Yeah, they are.
So it's like now you're stuck with these ones. And the character models are all like, so instead of doing like a full remaster, they kind of did like a retexture. And to call it the definitive edition is kind of like funny because I'm pretty sure people have modded the crap out of the old ones. And I'm sure they are better.
They're so bad. I hate Rockstar.
San Andreas is not my favorite one, even though it's like everyone's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Vice City was like the first one I played, so I have a lot of nostalgia for that one. And I'm pretty sure when I get around to playing it, I'll probably like it.
Yeah.
I just loved it. It's very Scarface and, you know, all those old 80s shows. So I really like it. So I'm very sure when I get into it, I will. But I'm probably not going to buy it. Part 3 is supposed to be added to Nintendo Now, their service, eventually. I thought it was going to be the same.
What is a Nintendo Now?
Did I say Nintendo?
Yeah.
I meant PlayStation Now.
Oh, I'm like...
My bad.
When did Nintendo Now come out?
Nintendo Online Service, Expansion Pass, Game Pass, and the PlayStation Now. There's too many of them.
Yeah. One of those is not like the others.
PlayStation Now is trash.
That is
so much garbage.
I was talking about Nintendo Online.
I'd rather play Nintendo 64 games than... Okay, I'll just talk about this right now, since you brought this up. PlayStation Now. I understand you guys effed up real hard with the architecture of the PS3, and you guys can't emulate it, even though people emulate it all the time. You guys have like burned out so many games that they have them on there, but to stream them. I don't want to stream games. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Because they don't run that well. Especially when you have a bunch of other people. Like, I have multiple people playing online at the same time. I can't, and it's just rude. It's just rude to stream a game. Like, there's so many games I want to play, but they're streaming. And then, like, there's great games, like Metal Gear Solid 4. You can't play on a PS4 or a PS5 because they never made an upgradable edition, and you have to play it on PS3.
Why is this?
Because the leap from PS3 to PS4, when they made the PS3, they made it overly complicated to produce games on it. It has like it's like the technical thing is there's a lot of dedicated pieces of hardware to run it, and at the time they thought this is good. It's kind of like what Apple's doing with their internal chips, how there's like a lot of dedicated processors and stuff like that. But it was a nightmare for them to code for, and they'd even try to make it backwards compatible with PS4 for that. So all those games you have to stream. Even on PS3, you could play PS2 games. On PS2, you can play PS1 games. On PS4, you can't play PS3 games. So there's like a whole library of like stuff that you can't really play on PlayStation now, and it's really annoying.
Translation: hold on to your PS3s.
I have. Well, we have one. We said two. Do we have two?
I still have mine.
Oh yeah, so we have two around, and yeah, that's the only.
We have one around. Yours doesn't count.
Mine barely counts. It barely runs. It's definitely. I mean, it's one of the early release ones, and the PS3 came out in 2001.
Yeah.
Or two, something like that.
Probably like twice a year, I pull out my PS3 just to play college football on it, and I probably play it for like a solid 3-4 weeks straight, just that game, and then it goes back in the drawer until 4 or 5 months later.
I have a lot of. It sucks because I have a lot of classics on my PS3. Like I have a bunch of Ratchet and Clank games. I think I have some Sly Cooper games, Jack and Dexter games.
Yeah.
The what's that series? There's a series that's in New York, and there's like an infection, and this guy gets like he's super overpowered. And you blow up tanks and stuff. I forgot what it's called.
Infamous?
No, but it's like Infamous. It's just like Infamous, but it's about an infection, and your arms change to different things. And
Infamous 2?
And I have the Infamous games.
Well, you should take it in somewhere to get it fixed before it becomes a novelty thing.
It's too old. It is a novelty thing.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, I only picked it up for $40 at a Ramate. So
what's that?
That's like a flea mart.
Oh, see, people, you don't know what that is, but I do.
So for $40, and for $40, it's been good, but it's just getting too old. Like I don't think I can play discs anymore. Like the disc drive doesn't work. And
rest in peace, the dead homie.
And it could barely access the store. My workaround was that I connected it online to my account, and then I just downloaded it on my phone. Like I hit download on my phone, and it while I was asleep, and that was like my workaround. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But so PlayStation Now, come on, and add more PS2 titles. I pay all this money every year for this stupid thing, and I barely play it.
I miss my PS4.
You got rid of it?
Yeah. I don't know. I just miss having it.
Did you have to sell it to get the new one? Did you need the money for it or what?
No, I just bought some games with it. I had the gold one.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't think
I had the gold Slim.
Because the Xbox, I had the Halo. It's a Halo edition.
But see, my edition was weird because it wasn't like a special edition. It was just like, hey, it's gold.
No, it was a special edition.
But it wasn't.
It was a promo, a summer promo. They only sold that for that time.
But it wasn't, though.
Why?
Because, like, there was nothing cool about it. Or maybe Sony just sucks.
No, it's gold.
No, but listen. Let me explain my point.
The controller's gold.
The controller was gold, yes. But, like, there wasn't any, like, cool box. There wasn't anything on it that says promo. Or anything like that. It wasn't like
plain?
Yeah, it was a plain box. Like it isn't like etched in there. Like you can tell yours is like the Halo. It's just the same PS4 Slim, but it's gold. Yeah, exactly.
I remember
like
they were advertising it hard when it came out.
Yeah, and that was I'm gonna tell that story. We have the time.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Before we get
into the next topic, go ahead. This
dude always got a story about a system he had to get.
Yeah. This is where it started. So it was Xbox One days.
This is not where it started.
Huh?
You know where it first started?
Where?
Because we were in GameStop one time, and what is that?
Oh no! What is he bringing?
we were at GameStop, and you were like, "I love this PS3 game." And what game was it? It was the football game, the college football game.
Yeah.
And this dude was like, "Oh, if I just had a PS3, oh my god, I would love it. I would love it." So you know what I did for him? For Christmas, I got him a PS3, and he was lukewarm excited about it.
No, because here's what happened. Here's this. Okay,
Lukewarm.
So this is all the same story. Okay, so I had the Xbox One, but you all know how it go. Me and my brother had to share it. You know, once you get to a certain age, sharing a console is just like, what am I doing here? I remember we had to walk home, and we would be like high key, low key racing, walking home, because whoever got home first would be able to play first, right? So, to a certain point, my sophomore year of high school, I was just like, you know what? He got it, bro. I'm tired of this stuff, right? And so I decide I'm gonna start wanting my own console. And so it was around Christmas time, and so I wanted a PS3 because I had a 360, PS3. I was like, oh cool, I can play all these games that I wanted on the PS3, blah blah blah, whatever. So I asked for that. Excuse me, for Christmas. I get it. Now, I have a bunch of games. That's how I played The Last of Us for the first time. And I was not lukewarm excited about it. What had happened was, you people had hit it the whole time we were opening presents.
This dude,
and
he so good, he thought he wasn't getting...
That's what I'm saying. So I had like 3 presents, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, I'm just opening. I'm like, oh, nice. And my siblings are like, they're getting like cool stuff, the stuff they wanted that we talked about. And it's like, oh, I got a sweater. Oh, nice.
Look at this. Look at these socks.
Thank you. And then like the last present is like, oh, what about that one? I'm like, which one? Who's it for?
Look at this underwear and just about it.
And then it was that, and so I was already, how you're already so low that it's hard to bring yourself back up. And so you say I was lukewarm about it, but you don't think about how far I had to climb to get there.
Really drag it out too. Like we waited to the last minute. Everyone's up their gifts.
And you waited because think about how messed up this is. Not only was it the PlayStation, it was the games too. So the whole Christmas. So I was opening socks and a backpack and stuff like that.
And so the spoiler to the story, this guy does a lot of Christmas wrapping for a lot of people. So
oh yeah! I forgot about that part.
And then we didn't let him see none of his gifts.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh yeah, we still gotta go shopping for you until like Christmas Eve.
Yeah, so I had wrapped everything in the house, so I forgot about that. I knew what everybody else was getting, and then we get to me, and it's just like, oh, thanks for the socks.
Don't you like this shirt from Burlington?
Yeah. So yeah, you think about it like that. Think about all the climbing I had to do to get to lukewarm.
But okay, it's not just that you were lukewarm. It was that by that next summer,
No, yeah, okay, so we're getting there. So, we all, if you know by now, you may or may not know, I have an affinity for things that are gold. If you show me something gold, 87% chance I'm gonna be like, I want that. How do we make this happen? And so that summer, they started advertising this gold new Sony PS4.
Oh my god, it's so shiny.
And I was like, you know what? I don't have a PS4. I kind of want that.
And I think it was 200.
It was 250.
Was there a price drop? Did it drop to 250?
Yeah, from 350 to 250 for the PS4 to PS5, which is crazy because the PS5 was $500. Whatever.
I'd build a new PC.
So the PS4 comes out, and I'm like, I kind of want that, but I didn't have a job. I was 15, so it was not instant, and The week that I decided we were going to do this, I was like, okay, they're everywhere, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere. It's not a big deal.
Every time you go to Walmart, oh, look, there's 6 of them.
Yeah, so it wasn't a big deal. So, 15-year-old, I was trying to get some money. I traded all my games into GameStop, just the games, kept the system. And I kept College Football 13,
So pissed off.
Transformers, War for Cybertron. I kept like 3 games. I had like 9, I think. Just stuff that I picked up along the way. You know how it goes. So, and then I did every recycle that I could get my hands on. I did it. That was a solid like 2 weeks. If we had a family function, I took my bags, I got all the recycles, and I saved up 140, 150 of this console. And at that point I was like, Mom, if I get half of this, will you get it? And Mom, she wasn't really trying to hear that, right? But at that age, it's like, okay, like anything's,
Sure.
Anything is cool to say.
You're gonna come up with
Right.
$170. All right.
And so you know what? I didn't. I just went out there and I did it. And I was like, here's the money.
You sell shoes? Was there?
Yes. I sold 4 pairs of shoes on Facebook. Yes. Yes. I sold 4 pairs of shoes on Facebook. One of them was to a dude in Fresno. I think 2 of them were. I just go after school to Starbucks, meet up, sell the shoes, and I forgot about that. But it wasn't Starbucks, I don't think, because I wasn't in school. It was summer. But I did sell shoes. That is a true fact.
Strangers.
Yes. And I haven't stopped. And so I got the money together, just like the meme where they slap the debit card on the table, slap the money on the table. And, my mom was like, okay, I'll help you out.
All right, let's go out and get one.
Guess what? There was none. It was like trying to find a PS5 now.
Yeah, there was none.
There was
anywhere.
none.
Like I work in another city with like a few Walmarts and Targets and stuff.
There was none of these gold PS4s. And
like within like
it was a week.
100-mile radius.
Yes,
like,
it was mind you, this is a 1 week difference.
And this is just during the summer.
Yeah, it was the middle of July.
It wasn't even,
No, it was it was June.
Was this 2018?
Or
20
might have been 2017. Yeah. It was June. Yeah, it was 2017. It was June cuz it was right before Father's Day. So it was like beginning of the summer. And this whole thing happened, 1 week difference, and there's none in the stores. And so I'm texting my mom.
He tells me there's none. I was like, what are you talking? I was just at Walmart.
Yeah.
Because remember we used to always go to stores.
Yeah.
To look at stuff. There was stuff everywhere.
Right, and there was absolutely none. And so I'm telling my mom like, what's going on? And she's like, well, there's none. And I'm like, well, there's none. And one day, I don't know how.
We were snooping online.
And
I feel like even in 2017, online shopping wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't.
Because sometimes they would say they have it and then it wouldn't actually be in stock. Or
Yeah.
Shit. So we had to go to a town. Oh, you weren't even there. Were you even there?
Yeah, I was there. So, they had somehow they went to the town over, not the nearest town, the town that's about a half-hour drive, and they had it there, and so it was reserved, and I remember I was on the phone with my mom, and I was walking around being a hood rat. Not really. I walked to the mall, and I was walking around the mall, that same day, and I was like, oh, okay, this is happening. So we drive and I get it, and then I pick it up, Sony's. They have like the little strap box thing. So I'm just walking around feeling successful.
I was so mad. I was like, this dude, I just got together some money to get this kid a PS3 a few months ago. I was heartbroken. And you don't understand.
I have to admit, the timing was a little suspect.
This kid,
but in my defense, it was gold.
It'll be the best thing ever. It'll be the best thing ever.
In my defense, it was gold.
Oh my gosh.
You can't fault me. It was gold. It works every time. I can show you my whole gold collection. Like those sunglasses right out of frame. They're gold. That's why I bought those. Anyway, so that is the story of the gold PS4.
I had to get over it.
And
Couldn't live with that rage.
I forgot about that. I forgot how good that story was. Well, I mean, it's
so mad at the car. I was just mad because I'm like, damn, I just got him that, and he acted like he would be fine with that. And then now here we are driving after work, driving 25 minutes away, like go to this other stupid city just to pick up this stupid. I didn't want this PS4 around.
Well,
I was jealous. I don't even want to deal with this crap.
I did use the PS3 still, and I use it to this day. So it's not like I. Okay, now looking back at 15-year-old me, if I would have taken it to GameStop, I would. I would.
Oh my god.
I would feel bad now.
Do you still have that college football game?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably worth something now.
Mm-mm.
It's not?
No, it's not.
But there's that many still around?
No, because it's not the most recent one.
No, but because they make them again now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, they don't. I'm saying so. Even at that point,
it's not the last
yeah,
one.
even at that point, the one I have is NCAA 13, and NCAA 14 at that time was $45. So I was like, can't ask for that. That's too much. So I asked for 13, and now NCAA 14 is like $200.
So you're 1 year off of.
Yeah. So if I would have got the one after, I would have, and I did have it.
The difference that they were like.
Actually, yes. The game itself from 13 to 14 is so much better.
Oh, okay.
Like the graphics are better, the gameplay is better, the movement is better, the scouting is better. Like this was when EA had a reason to like develop these things very well, at least for college football. Madden was still there, but NCAA 14 was a great game. Yeah, they're right here.
It's because oh shit.
See, you messing stuff up now.
No, because
see, you did this.
Go good, and then I don't hear you.
You did this.
I apologize.
Yes, it is a huge difference if you have 13 compared to 14.
Too bad, man. You could have sold that game and got some new shoes.
All right.
Or paid for your PS5.
I actually did have it though. That's the crazy part.
You sold it to GameStop for $5.
I don't think it was $5. But I did have it. I had it on.
Double digits.
No, actually, it was a huge part of me getting the Xbox One, because that's how I got the Xbox One. We traded everything in the GameStop.
The One or the 1S?
No, for the 360.
360?
We traded everything we owned.
This was a long time. This is
yeah,
before.
This was traded everything we owned for the Xbox One.
Yeah, that's how I used to
do. So every 360 game. Every 360 controller.
I wish you had that whole collection.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like
just gather.
You have a 13 and a 12-year-old, and it's like the new console comes out,
and like
there's no other way to make the money.
You could have played the new Madden.
Yeah, exactly. And
remember when I got Madden on the Wii when I modded it, and you were all excited until you played it, and then you're like, oh yeah, I forgot we can't even defend on this game.
Well, also. You didn't get the good one. I have to say.
The Wii Motion one.
No, that's not the good one.
Oh.
That's not the fun one.
Yeah.
The fun one was.
Since 15 years old, can't play them.
Madden 11. Oh. Madden 12.
I illegally downloaded the wrong one. We're good. So I have a question for you. So recently, there's been a few games that are being delisted. One of them is near and dear to my heart. It's specifically Metal Gear Solid 3, but the collection of games have been delisted. If you look down there, I have it on PS2, 3DS, and I have it on PS3.
Wow, seems like you have a problem.
I like that game. So that game got delisted, and then what's good? Oh, Jump Force, which is like a mediocre fighting game with all those anime characters. Like. It's not so much that I care about that game, but it's just like if there was people into that game, and if you're into that game, now it's gone, or it's gonna be gone in February. So if you haven't bought it yet, you better buy it because it's gonna be gone in February, and that's it. There's only gonna be physical copies left. Like, this is a scary part of gaming these days, where games could disappear.
I was gonna say this is more than ooh.
You get your finger caught?
No, more than anything, it's just reasons why not to go to cloud gaming.
Yeah.
Because that's what it shows. Is like, y'all can really take this whenever y'all want, huh?
There's
y'all can just take this.
There's a game that I used to own. I can't remember if it was a PS3 title or Xbox 360 title because it was like an arcade game, and it had a weird title. It was like, and the title was like vampires and something else, but it was this wild two like a not a platformer, but like a beat 'em up. But it was like a side scroller, and it was about like gaining combos and stuff, and it was 2 players, and it was so wild because it was the first time I seen a game where like the visual style was almost all black with like white outline and blood, and I just thought, whoa, this is crazy. And I would beat it like it wasn't that long. You can beat it in like maybe 2 hours. So I think it was an Xbox arcade game.
Yeah, probably.
But I can't find it. I own it. I bought it on something, but maybe I changed profiles or something. But like that game's gone.
Yeah.
Like, I can't go back and replay that. And not a lot of people I think bought it or care about it. So gone forever. That's it.
Yeah.
Like it sucks. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like it's just really sad. I don't know, like I don't want to buy everything because I'm scared that it's gonna go, but I sort of feel like that now. And the Metal Gear game, even though I own 3 physicals, I just bought them on Xbox One, like maybe 3 weeks ago. They were on sale for like $5. So I'm like, just get on my Xbox. I like playing on my Xbox.
I know. I need to buy Midnight Club before it vanishes.
Oh yeah, it's just
Midnight Club.
That one too, because that one has it'll have like different things. Like that one's easier to get delisted because of the licensing.
Yeah. So Midnight Club 3 LA, I need to buy that game. That was one of the first 360 games I had. So I got that game for Christmas when I got my 360. But I played it because it was like, oh, it's a racing game, right? And I didn't realize that they put manual shifting as like the default.
Oh wow!
And so when I played it, I was just stuck in first gear, and so I didn't touch it for months. And then my grandma came over. She was the one who bought it for me, and you know, I had to like show it was working, blah blah blah. So I played the game, and I don't know if I dropped my controller or if I pressed a button or something, and I shifted. I was like, oh, the game isn't broken. And then I got into it, and I was like, oh, this game's fun. And then, you know, eventually I learned what a pause menu was.
So disappointing.
I learned what a pause menu was, and like, oh, I can just change the shifting.
I'm pretty sure there was a game manual and everything. You just never read it.
That's fair. That's fair. But although, I don't know how fair that is, because I read the manuals. I used to. Like, I remember getting games on the DS. No. And there's like a bunch of DS games.
Just don't look at the pictures. It's okay. I did that too.
I couldn't read. That's not true. That's not true.
He's a good reader.
I read at a 12th grade. I read at a 12th grade reading level in 3rd grade. Okay, leave me alone. There's so many games I can think of in my life that I never finished because
that's a whole list of shit. There's
because
you never finished.
I know I just didn't have the motor skills to do it when I was a kid.
But, you know, that's fair, because one game that I played a lot over the years, but I didn't beat, and I cheated to beat it, was, this is like my confession.
Oh, no.
The original Mario Brothers. I'm not good at it. And I cheated. I played it on Switch, and I rewound all the time.
Wow, you suck. That's why.
You suck. You couldn't do it either.
Corey in the House. I remember that DS game.
Oh my god, did you cheat? Oh, you didn't finish it?
No.
How dare you?
I put it down one day. Daniel X. I love Daniel
Corey in
X.
the House is my brother.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not. Prove it. Prove it.
I don't have. If I have a picture, I'll put him up. Corey in the House. Of my brother. I don't think I do. Like,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
We used to look just like Corey in the House, and he used to wear like Hawaiian shirts. We both did. It's not just him. I wasn't cool, and he wasn't. You know what I mean? We were both the same level of idiot.
Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen on the Wii.
That's delisted. Or some of the Transformer games are delisted.
What?
Like the War for Cybertron stuff. You can't get that stuff online.
I'm gonna have to buy a physical soon. I'm gonna get Fall of Cybertron for the PS3. Anyway, it was a quick time event, and me and my brother, we just couldn't do it.
On what game?
Transformers the Revenge of the Fallen. We could do everything until the last thing, and it was a quick time event on the A button for the Wii remote, and you just had to just mash the thumb. And we just couldn't do it.
Still play video games. I don't understand.
We couldn't beat it, and so until this day, we have never seen how that game ends.
Oh my! Just go on YouTube. Watch.
I know. I need to.
How do you? I just don't understand why you're a fan of video games because you spent a lot of years just not being good at video games.
Yeah. Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon. I don't even think I got past like the third thing on that game.
3 and you mollywopped it?
No, I didn't even finish that game either.
You didn't finish?
No, I got to the last level.
Luigi's Mansion and you've never
I got to the last level. I experienced everything the game had to offer.
Oh my God.
I
All the time
didn't
you talk about this game, you need to play. You need to finish it. Bro.
Yes. Well, me playing 92% of the game is better than you playing 0.
No, but still.
Yes.
I can't believe that crap. Oh my God. All the times you talk about that game. I'm disappointed in you.
The first game I think I ever finished in my whole life was GTA 5.
Oh, I haven't finished GTA 5.
Wow.
Because I get bored. I think because okay, when I first was playing GTA, I thought what was gonna be happening after the first like little section of the game where you do the first heist. I thought, oh, we're like there's gonna be like 20 heists, and like I can pick and choose what heists I do, and you know like get the stuff together. Like that part was so much fun until I realized there's only gonna be like 3 or 4 heists.
Hey, that's how it is online.
You don't get to keep the money from the one where you have the submarine.
That's the only one that happens to.
Oh, I was so pissed off. And I don't even think the
fuck Trevor.
I don't even think the money is worth it when you get when you do the bank outside of town. Like I don't even think that was worth it. Like I was just.
Well, it depends on what you choose.
Yeah, because you could lose it when you're running away.
Yeah, I got all the money. It was worth it to me.
I was like, wow, this is gonna be great, and then it wasn't. Like,
so you don't even know about Death Wish?
What's Death Wish? What do you mean?
Spoiler alert.
For Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes.
Re-released for the last 10 years.
Yes. Spoiler alert. Death Wish is the last mission.
Oh yeah, where you can choose who dies.
Yes.
Or try to save everybody.
Yes. That is Death Wish.
What's the true ending? Have they announced what the true ending was?
No, I don't think so. Well, they're gonna put it on the PS5. Why would they announce it? They want people to play it.
Report it one more time.
But I remember as much as
Trevor dying is the real ending.
I don't know. I think I'm
kind of the wild man.
But it might be Michael dying to make like the story balanced.
You know, I know that game like.
All I know is that it's not Franklin because Franklin had nothing to do with the story. If we're being real, Franklin was just like the black friend to these 2 white dudes who had beef 20 years ago. He just kind of showed up and was like, "Hey, what's popping, guys?"
You know that game was like, of course, it's a Grand Theft Auto game, so it's gonna be dark and there's ladies of the night and all this stuff. But when you start human trafficking people, oh my God, when you're Trevor and you take them up to those mountains to that human traffic, I'm like, I remember when I did that mission, I felt so dark, and they're like, "Oh, where are you taking us? Where are you going?" And then I dropped them off at that place in the mountains, and I left. I had to turn the game off. I felt so dirty. I was like, I'm part of the problem.
You're a disappointment.
Every once in a while, I want to play it again, but then I start cheating, and I put in the cheats, and I get bored.
Me too. I don't put in the cheats, though. I just think about playing it, and then I don't have a save file on the game, so I'm starting from the beginning, and I'm just like, I can't get past the first mission. I'm sorry.
I did really like it, which is, I think this is a bad point, because I think you'll think it's a bad point. When they added the first person mode, I really like the first person mode.
I think it was cool to start, but
you couldn't do the whole game.
Yeah, definitely not.
I love doing the whole game like that. I like
driving. Well, you also play your freaking racing games from the outside of the car view.
Please somebody comment on my side about this.
No, but it's so dumb.
I can't. Like, it's part of my brain. I have to have the camera in front of the car so I can see everything.
But you can't see where your car is at.
I hate seeing my car blocking my view. I don't know.
It doesn't block your view.
It blocks my view. I want to see right in front of the car, out.
But you can't see what's next to you. And in a racing game, that matters. No, you can't.
Usually there's like a rear view, or like the camera, you can flick the stick. Like on Forza, you can flick the stick and you can look at the
That is not the same, because then you can't see what's in front of you.
Yeah, but you just flick it real fast. You don't stand there.
It doesn't.
I know it bothers you.
Oh my gosh. Especially Forza is one thing because it's not necessary, but you were doing it on the first time I noticed it was on Need for Speed.
Yeah.
That game it's important because cops can kill you like that. If you don't know a cop is next to you, you get EMP'd.
Those cops ain't killing me.
I'm done.
They ain't killing me.
Have you watched Space Jam yet?
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
You sure? We're at 59:24.
Yeah, but we there's 10 minutes that no one is gonna see.
The phone don't know that.
Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. It's been counting the whole time. And now we're both just looking at the timer on the camera. That's all we're doing right now. I just can't. I just can't with that. Don't bring that up. You didn't finish Breath of the Wild.
Is that all you got?
It feels egregious for me.
Why?
I'm just double checking if that's all I got.
You didn't finish anything.
Oh, what's anything?
You didn't even finish Space Jam.
I did finish it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
How does it end?
LeBron won.
How?
By making a basket.
No.
Yeah, he won by making a basket.
No, that's not what
and
happens.
then Michael B. Jordan comes.
No.
You tell me Michael B. Jordan isn't in the film?
He's in the halftime.
Yeah, he's in the film. Yeah.
They stole him while he was getting nachos.
Yeah, that's how it ends.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it is. And then he saves the Warner Brother verse.
No, he doesn't. He takes him over. He becomes the god of Warner Brothers.
He becomes the god of Warner Brothers?
Yeah, that's LeBron. He owns him.
You know what? I bet he's not happy about doing that movie now that he's just going to be a part of that new beat 'em up game.
Right, he's like, I did a whole movie to stop this.
He's like, oops, I fucked up. They have, just like in the game or in the movie, they have his likeness and
right.
they use it how they feel.
Like I said, I still want to see LeBron in a Mortal Kombat.
I'd rather this new game where it's a beat 'em up be the game that came out with Space Jam than the game that came out with Space Jam.
I still go by they should have just made an NBA Jam game. They should have just made the game from the thing and made that the game.
A cheap arcade game, and they could have done.
They could have charged $4 per character. I would have bought all of them.
3 teams. They could have the old Monstars and then the bad guys now, and then like the Looney Tunes before, like both of them. Both Space Jam teams.
Yeah, they could have, but they didn't because they suck.
They couldn't get Michael either.
Who cares about Michael?
This isn't a sports podcast, and I don't really appreciate you bringing that kind of beef.
No, who cares about Michael Jordan?
I don't really believe that.
And I just say that to the point of this is the new Space Jam game. So who cares about Michael Jordan? Make the game anyway.
They were talking about Michael Jordan in the movie.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were.
Michael B. Jordan.
They didn't know it was with the B. They thought it was regular Michael Jordan. Like, oh, thank God, Michael will come save us like he did last time. Oh wait, this is the wrong guy. We got the wrong guy.
Ayo, facts.
So.
Well, Michael only did. You know what? Michael threw the game because he had money on a close game, and his gambling addiction almost cost the Looney Tunes their life.
That'd be that should have been the sequel to Space Jam. That Michael Jordan had a gambling problem, and like the Looney Tunes had to save his universe.
They couldn't though because they killed his dad.
Shut up! I'm cutting. That's getting clipped out.
Why?
You took it. No, you took it too far.
Wait.
I'm not talking about Michael Jordan's family life.
Wait, we don't do conspiracy theories?
No.
Why?
That's
but that has hold on.
Nerd stuff.
But it's nerd stuff. That conspiracy theory has so much weight.
No. We're never.
That conspiracy theory has so much weight.
That's never airing.
Why?
That was horrible. These people will never know the horrible shit you said.
That's how was that horrible? It's true.
Oh my god.
That conspiracy theory holds so much weight.
Okay, if Eric was here, he would understand that I am never shocked by things people say. But I am not going to allow you to be canceled for the shit that you just said.
NBA Twitter would love me.
No.
Because that is, no.
If I had a Reddit, I'd post it on Reddit.
NBA Twitter, because nobody talks about how bad Michael Jordan's addiction was and how real that it went.
I don't know about any of that. All I was just talking about was
I'm gonna give you the TLDR.
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Wait. Let me get a timer. The podcast for most people are ending right now. I don't know what's gonna happen with this footage, but I will put it in. I don't even know if I want to be on camera with you right now. Okay, so 5. I'm talking 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
I believe that's all.
Well, that ends the Nerd Stuff Law and Order SVU NBA edition, hosted by
yours truly. What can I say? I'm here to entertain.
He's Detective Trey this week.
You know what? I'm saying it. This week, The Tre Show will be an investigative,
Oh my god.
a deep dive into everything and more.
It's gonna release after dark, and I definitely have to put "not made for kids" on it. Sometimes I can get away with the clips, like just funnel that over to the kids' YouTube to see.
Oh my gosh!
But I'm gonna put SVU on it.
Oh no! You have to make an SVU intro. Dun dun dun.
It's gonna be my voice. I'm just gonna record dun dun, and then every segment before every segment.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, have a beautiful day. Miss you guys. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
If you don't like and subscribe, I will be at your window at 3 a.m.
And he breathes hard. You'll hear him.
I was gonna say something really dark. I'm gonna say it anyway. I will. I can't say it.
Oh my gosh.
I will be at your window, and let's just say, if you've listened to the last 25 minutes, I will not be alone at your window.
I don't even know how to feel about that. We need like a sign off. Everybody has a sign off. I was listening to
Well, we need people to sign off to first.
What is it?
Or this all we're gonna keep this on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Buff Pro and I forgot the white guy's name. He lives in Australia now.
Nobody cares about white
He
people.
always says, "If it's your birthday, happy birthday." But I'm like, I can't steal that. I gotta think of something.
If it's your mom's birthday, happy birthday to your mom.
Happy birthday to your mom. That's from my heart. We'll see you guys later. Adios.
Yee!
Too much rape.
Is that the official title?
Yeah. No. That's 2 episodes. I can't put that all together. Like,
Why not?
Like Philip the Franco, I'm gonna get demonetized.